What up, channel members? It's your man Abuamerican. So, first off, I want to do two things. I want to thank you guys, and then I want to apologize to you guys. I thank you guys for supporting me, being channel members, and I want to apologize because I'm inconsistent with uploads for you guys. You guys deserve better, and I'm going to try and give you better. I know I've said it before, but I am, and I admit one of my faults as an individual is that I'm inconsistent. And so, I will try and be more consistent because I'm going to be honest. Most of Abuamerican, in terms of like actionable advice, is what I'm going to try and go into now. I will still keep going with talks in general and whatnot, and talking about situations and stuff and relationships and situationships that people have, focusing on sisters. But I am going to move away from the Abuamerican brand slowly. And Abuamerican will exist, but only here. I'm gonna take everything backdoors, backstage, and just be, behind the paywall curtain, slowly but surely. And I've got some other stuff that I'm building and I'm working on. So, I want to build and work on that. And because the reality is, there's no results here. You've got brothers like me. We got brothers like Mahdi. You got all these brothers out here trying to help and teach people. And I don't know, the message is not sitting. So, and then to top it off, I don't think it's valued. To be honest, for our community, and that's fair. I'm not complaining, but I don't think it's valued, because, when I look at the results that a lot of our brothers are getting, in this circle, in this realm of trying to help Muslims be better men, in terms of masculinity, because we have an example on how to be good men. Heck, we even have examples on how to be good at being men in terms of the Sahaba and the Messenger of Allah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. But in our modern time, what that looks like, the interpretation in terms of just social dynamics and whatnot, that's lacking severely. Because we have a whole new dynamic at play. Because let's be honest, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm very transparent with my life. The reality is a lot of what we're looking for has to do with getting women. So just being blatantly clear and honest, the results that you need, the information that you need in order to score a sister to get married and be happily married as long as possible. I don't know if they'll last until forever after, like your parents. We don't see that really happening too much anymore. It's such a rare thing that, it's more of how do we make our relationships last as long as possible and be as happy as possible so that we don't stay miserably married, until we die. So that information, dealing with these modern women, these modern sisters, and their attitudes and how they behave and how they think everything's okay, is really changed a lot. So that's what I wanna focus on with you brothers who have actually just stuck it out, been patient and waited for the random uploads to come along. You guys deserve better, and I'm going to give you better, inshallah. So with this, I'm about to end this video, and I'm going to start the first of two series. So I'm going to make two videos here, back to back. Sorry about the extra noise, I'm driving. Let's close this. I'm going to make two videos, and I'm going to go back over from zero, from scratch. I'm going to make the distance marriage video series again. And I'm going to bring in my wife, actually, that I've had a distance marriage with for about 4 years, coming up on 5 years now. It's been difficult. It's been hard. I don't advise it. And I'm going to go back over that, and it's going to be a series because there's a lot of points to cover. But I want her to be included on it because I want you guys to hear her side of the story also. And it's not been easy for her. She's been exceptionally patient. May Allah increase her, reward her, grant her Jannah. But it's not been easy. There's been a lot of tears on her part. She's cried a lot. She probably lost part of her heart, quote unquote, and soul, quote unquote. So, and it's just not something I've liked seeing her go through. And I've just done my absolute best to make sure that everything's worked out, and it hasn't, because it's just what's written overtakes you. So then I'm going to do a series. We're just going to call it the Sister Stack. And the Sister Stack is, I keep getting asked consistently, Abuamerican, how do you keep finding all these sisters to get married to? You're marrying this one, marrying that one, Bengalis, Russians, this one, that one, yada, yada. How do you do it? Where do you find them? So I'm going to break down my stack, as they call it in the marketing world, on how and where and why I use certain apps. I follow up with other things, and why I'm like sort of, in various places, and what my quote unquote secrets are, which aren't really too secret, but basically I'm going to teach you guys my game. So inshallah, stay tuned. I inshallah will not be inconsistent on you brothers this time, and I apologize. You guys deserve better, so I'm going to give you guys better, because you guys are showing up for me, and I keep showing up for these guys out here in public, out on the open scene. And what is it? Look at that. Just look at the comment section. But you guys have been showing me with like just, even though it's not a lot of money, you guys have been showing me cash that you actually value what I have to say. And so I'm going to start valuing the guys more that have shown that they value me. And I apologize that it hasn't been the case. We're going to reverse that. These other dudes can just kick rocks, man. This is your man, Abuamerican. I'm out.